In 2024, the United States interest payments on its national debt exceeded $1.1 trillion, surpassing annual defense spending for the first time since 1934. By 2049, America's bloated debt, fueled by rising entitlement costs such as Social Security and Medicare, is expected to widen that gap between debt service and defense, weakening the United States as a superpower. Throughout history, when great powers spend more on debt interest than on national defense, they don't stay great for very long. In 16th century Spain, after decades of warfare and the costly administration of conquered territory, payments on the empire's long-term bonds jumped from 50% of revenue to 87% in only 20 years. This triggered multiple defaults on their debt, crippling Madrid's ability to maintain its armies and navy. Ultimately, the Spanish crown in its weakened state was forced to cede territories to France and grant both Portugal and the Netherlands their independence. Not long after, France faced its own debt crisis. Following the War of Austrian Succession, the 7 Years' War, and the American War of Independence, France's interest payments exceeded 50% of its budget. The resulting fiscal crisis led to the French Revolution and the fall of the Bourbon monarchy. The Ottoman Empire was spending 50% of its annual revenue on debt service. Default led to foreign control of Ottoman finances. This cut off their ability to modernize their military, earning them the reputation as the sick man of Europe before the empire completely dissolved in 1922. After World War I, Britain's interest payments soared to 7.5% of GDP versus 2.4% on defense. Those post-war fiscal constraints drove Britain's policy of appeasement with Hitler. By the time Britain did rearm, it was almost too late. Today, the United States risks global decline and vulnerability from its rivals, unless it urgently addresses the federal debt with entitlement reforms and a rational budget process as the essential first steps. Sustained defense spending is critical to deter authoritarian adversaries, but as the cost of debt service grows, resources for defense will inevitably get squeezed. History shows the dangers of violating Ferguson's law. America must get its fiscal house in order or risk losing its primacy and security in the world.